Hey everybody, welcome back to our page. So today I'm going to show you a recipe that I first found on Shelly's Home Life. So if you follow her on YouTube or if you've never seen her channel, she has a really good channel. Her name is Shelly. She's from Texas and the name of her channel is Shelly's Home Life. She does this Dr. Pepper pulled pork that I've seen her make several times. It looks really good. So I'm going to give it a try today, but I'm going to make mine faux Dr. Pepper pulled pork because my pork is already done. I bought it already made at my grocery store, and so I'm not doing it from scratch. Her recipe is from scratch. So anyway, I'm going to take you down counter level and let you see what I'm doing. It's about 10 minutes till 1. I'm going to have this in my crock pot until about 3 o'clock because the meat's already done. So I'm just actually trying to break it down a little bit further and then add in the barbecue sauce. So back down counter level, and I'm going to show you what I'm working with. All right, so I've got a couple items here. First thing I have is my crock pot. Love my handy dandy crock pot. Always keep this. I have 2 of these now. I got myself one on Black Friday, and my sister got me this one several Christmases ago. So I have my crock pot on high, lids on, just to kind of conserve the heat. Then I have this hickory apple pork loin. It was originally $8.49 at my local grocery store. They had a $2 off sale. I love this meat, and I only buy it when I can get it on a good sale. So it is already pre-done. If you look, the meat's already done. In Shelly's video, she just shows you how she seasons it and everything like that. But this is already seasoned, so that's why it's not the full Dr. Pepper pulled pork, but faux, because it's already halfway done. So I'm just going to take this pork loin and stick it into my crock pot. I'm not going to season it any further with any seasonings because it's already been slow roasted. I'm going to use this as a garbage bowl. And then she takes 1 onion, which I have a yellow onion that I just sliced in half, and then I just sliced in little cuts. And I'm just going over top of my loin with the onion. And the reason that I'm adding in the onions is because I'm not going to shred it and just eat it shredded like she does, but I'm going to make grilled cheese sandwiches with this pork. So I'm going to add the barbecue sauce, but I'm going to take all those onions and I'm going to put it on slices of bread and put some cheese on it and actually make grilled cheese pulled pork sandwiches. So I've got that in, my pork's in, my onions in, and now she only uses 12 ounces of her Dr. Pepper, but this is just a 16-ounce bottle, so I'm going to use this entire bottle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fell over in the bag. We normally do not drink soft drinks in the house, so I had to buy this just for this recipe specific. And so all I'm going to do is pour that over the meat. And again, she only uses the 12 ounces. I'm just using 16 ounces because I didn't want to keep the extra 4 ounces around. And then I'm simply going to put my crock pot back on, my top on, make sure it's sealed really well. And I'm going to let this cook on high until about 3 o'clock. At about 3 o'clock, then I'm going to come in and shred, reduce some of the juice, and put in the barbecue sauce. I'm actually going to do that at 2 o'clock. Maybe 2:30, we'll see. But anywho, that's what I got going for now, and we'll see how this turns out in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, I'm back. So it's been about 2 hours roughly, and what I did was I pulled out the pork loin, and this is what the pork loin looks like. It's still whole, but I'm telling you, it slices like butter. I mean, it is just divine. And the aroma from the apple wood, I mean, it is amazing. My onions are nice and done. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to slice off this meat in just chunks. I'm not shredding it because we like whole pieces of pork here. So I'm actually just going to slice this off into pretty nice sized pieces because I'm going to make grilled cheese. These are going to be pork loin grilled cheeses. I have to make sure I have some sliced cheese in there, but I'm not. Maybe I do. I can't remember. I'll probably do mine with a Laughing Cow cheese. But I mean, this is just falling to pieces. Who wants a bite? Me. So sister's coming, Jackson's putting his clothes on, and big brother just took the puppy out because she had another accident. Oh, well, big brother's going to take the puppy out. So let's see what we can taste. Let's find a nice piece. With some skin, she requests. Here, there's just a little piece right here. With some skin. Do you want a little piece, buddy?
Sure, Mom.
I mean, you can tell it was already pre-cooked, and but it's nice and it's not overdone. It's just really, really nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pull off some of the juice before I put my barbecue sauce in. Let me grab my gloves, and I'll pour off some of the juice. Okay, and there's only just a little bit of juice left in there. I am leaving my onions in. And what I'm going to do is just transfer. Nice. Thank you so much. I'm going to transfer this pork back into this pan, or back into the crock pot after I snag a piece. Oh, wow. The meat is already amazing. And this is my favorite cut of loin. But that just adds so much to it. So I'm just adding back in the pork. And we're actually getting ready to leave the house. So I'm cutting this back down to keep warm because I don't want it to overcook. And I'm just going to put in this Sweet Baby Ray's is what we have. So I'm just going to put this barbecue sauce in. This is the hickory brown sugar. And I'm just going to, I don't want to put the whole thing back in there. That's probably a good solid cup that's in there. So this is what it looks like inside of the crock pot. You've got the pork and you've got the barbecue sauce. And then I'm just going to pour back in that last little bit of the juice that I pulled off, just to give it something to kind of let those juices all come back up to boil. So we're going to just let this go. The kids and I are heading out to a birthday party. We're kenneling the puppy and she is not loving that right now. But anyway, I'm going to show you how this finishes up quickly after we get back from the birthday party. So we'll see in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I wanted to show you how we're going to finish off these Dr. Pepper pulled pork barbecue grilled cheese sandwiches. So I'm going to take you back down counter level and let you see kind of how I'm going to put these Sammies together. So here I have my crock pot, and into my crock pot, you know, I did the pork loin that I got from Harris Teeter. That was already pre-cooked, and what I did was I set it inside of my crock pot, cut up a whole onion, and then I put in 16 ounces of the Dr. Pepper drink. Once that was done, and I let that cook for about 2 hours on high because the meat was already pre-cooked, I drained off the juices. I put the meat back in after I shredded it up, and then I put in some barbecue sauce, just regular barbecue sauce. Now when you watch Shelly do it, and I'm going to link her video, she makes her barbecue sauce. Again, I did not have time to make the sauce because we were on our way to a birthday party. So I just put some sauce in here. I left it on warm, and now I'm going to show you how I'll finish these up for me and the kids. So we went and picked up some Nature's Own buns because we did not have any buns because we have not really been eating much bread. So I've got 3 buns here for 3 sandwiches. And I'm just going to pull those off like that. I've just got some regular, this is sharp cheddar cheese. And I'm going to have a piece of cheese tonight. I thought about just doing the Laughing Cow cheese, which is still an option, but this is the ultra thin sliced cheese. So I'm just going to use one of these slices. And I'm going to put one per sandwich. I'm going to do two because Alana said she did not want cheese. So I won't do cheese on hers. Now, I am going to get my stove on. So I've got my large pan here, and I'm just going to take some canola oil and spray the pan. And we are plating up or putting the rest of our Mississippi chicken in a bowl so that we can get our pan in the sink for washing. Because I just have that heating. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my barbecue, which is inside of my crock pot, with the barbecue sauce, and it smells so good. I am going to just take the barbecue and sit it on the buns. Now the meat is cooked. All we're going to do in the fry pan is melt the cheese. So the meat is cooked, and it is actually so tender, and I've got the onions in here. I probably should be measuring this for my sandwich. I'm going to do a half a cup of the meat. Let's see what that'll end up looking like. I rough shredded this. I didn't shred it fine because we do like a few pieces of meat or chunks of meat in our sandwiches. So I'm just doing a half a cup for me, and I'm doing a half a cup for sister. Jackson just went to take the puppy out. Sister's finishing up, helping with some dishes. We've been cleaning. I've got some shelving coming for the garage tomorrow, so I was out in the garage for some time today, getting that all squared away. I worked this morning. And then I'm just going to take the tops of my buns and just stick them back on top. And then going over to my fry pan, which is here. Okay, so that's warming. It's not quite warm yet. So this is getting hot. I am going to lay these Sammies just in this warming fry pan. Sister did not want cheese, so mama's cheese, sister's no cheese. What fell out of the bun for mama. Oh my. It's tender. And you can hear it just sizzling. I meant to put some spinach in mine, but I actually forgot. So it's going to be okay. I put cheese side down just so that can get more heat and get done quicker. So I've got 3 plates. So these aren't going to take long to just get the cheese melted, which is all we were trying to do. So I'm flipping those. I'm just flipping those, and that cheese is melted really, really well. I'm going to count out 11 chips if I can. 7, 8, because they're in pieces. That'd be about 9. Okay, that's probably a few over 11, but these are in pieces. And 11 Doritos are 4 Smart Points. I already know that because I scanned the bag. So we'll just finish out those chips on somebody's plates, one of the kids. They can fight over it. And then we'll find, oh, we got barbecue thin chips. Okay, that's going to be trash. Thank you so much. And okay, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of the queso dip, which is 1 Smart Point. Let's see if I can get the queso dip open. Maybe I will use. And then 2 tablespoons of the spinach dip is 2 Smart Points. My regular normal measure spoon is in the dishwasher. And that is what you hear behind me, is the dishwasher. And here are our Sammies. Okay, there's one for Mama. There's one for Bubba. And there is one with no cheese for Sister. And there you have it. That's what we're having for dinner. These are Dr. Pepper pulled pork sandwiches with a thin slice of sharp cheddar cheese with Doritos on the side and some spinach dip. So here is our meal for tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by our kitchen. We're excited that you came to cook with us today. We love that you chose to spend a little time with our family. So until next time we cook, bye.